His face turned red before he even finished reading the second line of my resignation letter. "You can't be serious," he barked, voice echoing across the polished conference room. I met his stare with a calm smile. "Oh, I'm very serious." It was satisfying, the way his confidence cracked, how the silence in the room tightened around him. I'd waited 3 years for that look. 3 years of working past midnight, cleaning up his niece's mistakes and pretending not to notice the way he praised her for my achievements. I'd done everything right, until the day he showed me what right meant to him. When I first joined the company, I thought I'd finally earned his respect, not as his son's wife, but as an individual. I didn't ask for favors, I wanted to deserve my place. He used to call me the sharp one, said I reminded him of himself when he was younger. I believed him. I believed everything. The first year I doubled client retention. The second, I helped land the firm's biggest account. The third, I trained his niece, Lily. She was new, sweet-faced, naive, or so she played. I took her under my wing, corrected her reports, proofed her pitches, let her take credit once or twice to build her confidence. That's what he said. "Be patient," he told me. "Your time will come." So I waited. Until it didn't. The announcement came in the form of an email. Subject line, "Congratulations, Lily." She'd been promoted to the exact position I'd been promised. 8 weeks in, and she was already sitting in the chair I'd bled for. When I congratulated her in person, she smiled. "You've been such a mentor to me," she said, eyes sparkling like she knew exactly what she'd done. That night I went home early. My husband was waiting, tie loosened, scrolling through his phone. "Don't take it personally," he said without looking up. "Dad just wants to keep things in the family." I remember the quiet that followed. That was the moment something inside me went cold. Not angry, not broken, just quiet. They thought I'd accept it. They thought I'd stay. I didn't quit that night. I waited. I smiled. I congratulated. I worked. But while they celebrated, I built my exit, piece by piece. Every contract I'd handled, every negotiation I'd led, I made sure the credits reflected me. Every client who trusted me, I visited personally. I thanked them for their loyalty, subtly, carefully, ensuring they knew who had really been managing their accounts. Meanwhile, I began building something of my own, quietly, a consulting firm, small, discreet, with 2 trusted colleagues who'd seen what I'd seen. By the time I printed my resignation letter, half of his top clients had already signed preliminary agreements under my new company. I left the final blow for last. When I handed him the letter, he was surrounded by the executive team. Lily sat to his right, her eyes darting between us. "Congrats to Lily," I said, sliding the envelope across the table. "She's perfect for the role." He tore it open, his face drained as he read the terms. My official resignation, effective immediately, accompanied by the transfer of all my projects to outside partners. Partners who, by sunrise, would no longer be his. "You can't be serious," he shouted, slamming his palm against the table. Lily flinched. The executives went still. I stood. "I've given 3 years of my life to this company, Mr. Carter. I'm just taking back what's mine." "You'll regret this," he hissed. "I don't think so," I said softly. "You see, your niece might have your name, but I have your network." It didn't take long. Within 2 months, our firm had absorbed 3 of his biggest accounts. His company's quarterly report dipped for the first time in a decade. Lily's promotion lasted 11 weeks. She resigned citing hostile conditions. My husband? He tried to defend them until he realized what I'd done. He called me that night. "Did you know Dad's losing clients?" he asked, voice small, uncertain. "I heard," I said. "People are saying your firm—" I cut him off. "You should tell your father to hire better family." He didn't call again. 3 months later, I saw him again, my father-in-law, at a corporate gala. He looked smaller, his pride, once so sharp, dulled by defeat. He approached me, glass in hand. "You took my company apart," he said quietly. "No," I replied, "I just took back my work." He stared at me for a long moment. "You planned this from the start." I smiled faintly. "No, you did, when you showed me what loyalty meant to you." He didn't have an answer, just that same red flush creeping up his neck, the same one he wore when he first read my letter. The resolution. People think revenge feels like victory, loud, triumphant, cinematic. It doesn't. It feels quiet, clean, like a deep breath after years of suffocation. I didn't destroy him. I simply let him experience what he'd taught me. Replaceable is a dangerous word. He thought I'd crumble when he gave me